Good evening, everyone. I'm Commissioner Nardi and chairing this evening's meeting. It's Thursday, June 18th, 5:30 p.m. Before we continue with anything, I'd like to take a roll call. Commissioner Kroll. Present.
Here.
Commissioner Judy Kroll, no. Commissioner Marissa Zorzi, no. Commissioner Vincent Walsh.
I'm here online.
Thank you for being with us. Commissioner Nestor. Yeah. And Commissioner Bob. Present. Thank you. Okay, so commissioners, we have. Right. Commissioners, we have copies of the minutes from May 21st of 2026. If you've had a minute to look at them or have any discussion or request any changes, please let me know. If not, I'd like to take a vote to accept the minutes.
I make a motion, we accept the minutes from May 21st.
Guilty. If there's no further discussion, we'll take a vote. Vincent Walsh,
Yes.
Van Nestor,
Yes.
Kevin Coffey,
Yes.
Walter Crowe.
Yeah.
And I'll already Davis, yes. So we accept the minutes. If you have not found yourself a copy of the agenda, we have copies of please sign in if you have not, so we can have a list of who was here. The first on our agenda is an advisory review that for 17 Dorchester Street porch roof. There's someone here about that. Will join us. Let me read a note from staff. The overview: the petition was seeking to replace the front porch roof, which is currently comprised of asphalt shingles with new Tanco asphalt shingle roof, Virginia slate in color. Petitioner advised that the proposed color best matches the existing shingle color. The work, in addition to the work that previously approved December 2022, and it has been done in conformance with the city office of housing. So why don't you tell us what you're going to do?
Commissions, I'm Will Brock, Senior Project Manager with the Office of Housing. I reside at 54 Castle Street, Springfield, Mass. We are here today for the front porch roof. We found in due course of this project that the main roof had been replaced by another program prior to our initiation of the project. And because we have other porch repairs that have been approved previously, and we found at a later date that that porch had not been replaced, we decided to put in a change order because we do have the funding available to take care of that aspect. One picture that was not included in the application that was submitted, I went out and took a drone photo just to show a better idea of the porch that we're talking about, and it's the lowest elevation porch right there. You can pretty clearly see that, that wasn't replaced with the remaining portion.
Nice picture.
Is this a drone photo?
Yeah. That's the first that we got for technology.
All right, commissioners, any questions regarding this property? Well, this is only an advisory, it's not a public hearing, but you could ask them. Open for comments if you wish.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still finding out how to approach what we call an environmental review before. But yeah, thank you.
Yeah, okay. So if there's no comments or questions, I'll just open up to the audience if anyone would like to speak either in favor or not regarding this request.
You just asked, I live across the street. Is that a historic house? Is that why you can't?
I think that's an NDR property.
Yeah,
National Register.
yeah.
I mean, I know that for us, because we're putting the federal funding into it, that's part of the reason we need the approval. I'm not sure on the private side. You guys would know more about that.
So, yeah, so with buildings that are located in a national register district, if you have any public funding, you have to come to the commission to get approval, so that's why they're sitting here today.
So it is considered historical then?
Well, it's in,
Cause I
In the
thought.
National Historic, that's
it's in
what
a
it is.
national,
So it's in national.
so the review is basically. Asking the commission, they're not doing anything to destroy something that is a significance. Is there anyone else? If not, I'll bring it back to the commission and moving to motions
Move to
to write the letter of authorization. Or,
This one is we are,
And that the proposed work will not be detrimental to the building and that the project will have no adverse impact on the historical character of the area in the province.
That's right.
so, so yes.
Yes,
Motion,
that's the motion.
thank you. And do I have a second? Second. Yes. Thank you. Okay, no other discussion? Commissioner Walsh and all the discussion?
No discussion, no.
It's
Thank you.
on one of these, yes, Walter Pro.
Yes.
Vincent Walsh,
Yes,
and it's for
Yes.
Kevin Pop. Yes.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you very much, I'm glad you had that in mind. Okay, so we have some new public hearings. First on your agenda is Merritt Park site improvements. I'm first about that. I'll just read it and hear from staff. Petitioner has submitted application for certificate of appropriateness for the purpose of completing the following work: landscaping, irrigation, benches, fencing, signage, new water meter, power to the site, and refunding the statute. We're
Where you get started, it's name and home address, please, for the record.
please.
Michael Radner with 5 Point Engineering, 980 Washington Street, that.
Gordon Pulsfer, President of First Resource Development Company, Lowell, Massachusetts.
Michael Pulsler, Vice President, First Resource Companies, Boston, Massachusetts.
Okay, John, so I want you to take a minute and tell us what this project is.
Great, so you may recall when I was here about Merritt Park, the building across the street from the park. Construction. We might have mentioned at that time, we were going to come back and talk to you about Merritt's Park across the street. So here we are. And we had allocated some construction money in our construction budget to fix the park. And the improvements that we plan to make include fencing around the park. They have the statue, repointing the statue, new plants around the statue. We plan on putting a full irrigation system in the park. And power. Cities agreed for more lighting on the park with the existing lights that circle the park. They're gonna put heads going on the park. That combined with the power and lighting from the existing library already, we feel will be adequate lighting. So the key to making all this work is water. Park has no water and an irrigation system, because we can go do all this work and end up looking like it does today. And we're really excited about this corner. We, as a company, participate and put these improvements into the park. And I think in working with the city development and Shane going over his plans, and they agreed to fund a portion of it for the irrigation. Well, the rest of the work. So these are some of the improvements we want to make, including benches. The fencing, we're a little on undecided list on fencing, application. What's there now is this. It's partially there, goes in front of the library. And we're in favor of doing something like this. We had in our application. Granite fund. Move the chain. But we're thinking that continuing the iron post with shimming is more appropriate for this. What do you think?
Are all the posts there?
This goes in front of the library and partially into the park. And so we're thinking, well, we just need to move it. I think it's more appropriate for this use. It shows the granite chain. I mean, the granite chain looks nice, but what we're thinking this might look better in that situation.
You have it up on the screen if you want.
Oh, yes, yep, there it's.
Yeah. Do you have a photo of the park from historical
39.
The best I could get was the one that you have in your packet, which is a view from the church. That's the best. I looked at it from a different,
Right.
several different properties.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on the corner. But
Right, it's the green space.
Yeah.
So are you thinking of drip irrigation or spray irrigation?
Spray irrigation.
And are you using drought tolerant plant material as much as
Yeah,
possible?
yes,
Because you're still going to be pretty stressed
right.
to
Yeah.
keep it wet enough to maintain it in that area.
We're planting around just around the statue.
Yeah.
And that's all drought tolerant. It's the grass that really needs the water,
Right.
green and healthy. Those plantings will tolerate a lot of stress.
And if you've seen some of our properties in cities, this is the same plants we use. They're working very well.
Strongly recommend you go to clover other than the grass. Less water.
Yeah,
I don't know if the city tolerates clover or not.
yeah.
So if I understand you correctly, the city would be putting in the irrigation system that
We're gonna be putting it in, they're gonna be paying.
they're gonna pay for it.
And the plantings are maintained by the city.
Well. We plan on being on the park every day. We pick up paper at all our buildings every day, so we're gonna be maintaining.
Okay.
We have a slew of questions, Mr. Chairman. Please. So historically, that was a green space, that was a grassy space, not a. You know, space with flowers and. So you want to change that to a flowered space instead of a grassy space.
No, there's shrubs there now, right?
Yeah, if you look at that area around the statue, it is filled with plantings today.
Okay, so you're talking about just the area there that's got the plantings in it now, that would be what you're.
Correct, we
Just
that,
that grass to ornamental plants.
That's
That's
not
it.
grass.
it's a combination, today is a combination of. It's mostly grasses today, so those are tall ornamental grasses, and what's happening is
Oh, I mean, yeah.
it's a good hiding place for people.
Yeah.
And garbage and other things, so we wanna actually do lower plantings, so it's more visible, shows off the statue. a
Easy to
little
see,
bit
yeah,
more
you know, the
base.
statue up too.
So the proposed plantings are a mix of grasses and perennials that they release.
But you're not talking about what is currently now lawn, stays lawn.
Stays lawn,
You're
everything.
just talking about where the ornamental grasses are now,
Correct.
that would be,
Correct,
those would be perennials or whatever.
yes.
Who's the conservator for the statue? Because it says you're proposing to do work on the statue, so who's your conservator for that?
We haven't identified that person yet.
Because, the historic statues, so you need a metal sculptor.
No question, statue.
Right, the base will be base.
So
Well, it says Jacob's statue needs cleaning and repointing and will be completely cleaned and repointed.
We will clean it. But that person isn't.
Right. So who's reviewing that?
I don't know.
Yeah, why wouldn't you wanna restore the benches that are there, which are,
Well-
again, they're appropriate to the site?
There aren't benches there.
This one you have a picture of.
This picture is.
That's the one along the street. If you go, yeah, all the way down to the corner,
Yes.
there's the bus stop,
Yeah.
I see.
and that's. Needs to be replaced for sure.
Uh-huh.
You can see on that one how the wood has held up or not held up.
Sure, yeah, no, you have to
Yeah.
maintain street furniture, there's no argument
Yeah,
there.
so.
The question is the look and feel of the street furniture.
Yeah, our proposal is to do an all metal steel bench, which, holds up nicely and then over the front.
They'll be anchored.
Oh, yeah.
I think that the all metal bench is incongruous with the rest of the street furniture in the area. I think that's
Okay.
that's a question. Couldn't there be something that's either repaired with the wood, at least, I don't know about this other one.
This is the only one that's there, right?
Yeah.
There aren't any other, there aren't any other.
Yeah, there were benches, if you walk up that path, there's a little pad. They used to have benches, you can see it a little bit of widening there, and we're gonna put the benches back there.
Same kind of bench that you proposed to.
Yeah.
The metal one.
Yeah. But if you feel there's another bench that's more appropriate. Fine.
And then I have the same question about your trash receptacle. Because it's obviously a contemporary trash receptacle, you need something that. But you are now thinking in terms of restoring the
That's what I think it-
rail and chain,
Yeah,
post and chain.
better.
I think we're not sure about what, if anything, would be done to the statute, so,
So we like to clean it,
right,
it's like we clean all the buildings.
right, but to
We'll
clean,
find someone. that's-
yeah, to clean that statute is not like power washing.
Yeah, right, so
Yeah,
not taking
it's
it off
somebody
somebody
else.
else.
Yeah,
Someone have to.
Although people try to solve it,
So I think what I've heard you say is that you want to include the folks in the chain as part of the request. Right. Anything else, Commissioner Conlon?
No.
Yep. Anything, Commissioner Walsh?
No. I'm
This-
okay.
Hearing, so I will take a minute and we'll open up to the public. Is there anyone here who would like to speak either in favor or not for this request? Is for appropriateness. Okay, no one from the audience, we'll bring it back to the commission. Any further requests for information? I have just one, the pointing will be to match what's there. Color wise and so. Anyone else? Okay, if not, I'm open to the motion.
Make a motion to approve the following site improvements as presented in the application during Stephen's hearing. Landscaping throughout the park, installing the new irrigation, new benches, the fence posts with the chain containing what's there, installing new signage. New water meter, power of the site, and repointing the statue in order to match what's there.
I actually have one other question. Sure. So what is the rationale for two signs?
2 streets.
Was there signage now that identifies the park?
Yeah.
Does the sign, this is public property, the Parks Department makes these decisions, but
Right.
there's a sign that's identifying the museum
Museum.
campus.
Right, that would say. Unless they.
Yeah, I'm just wondering why there would be two signs identifying the park.
It's on a corner.
Is that the sign there?
No,
That's a
That's
Springfield
the
ATM
sign.
sign. There's a directional plinth right there next to the,
That's the bus sign?
no, it's a directional plinth for the campus.
yeah, yeah, shows the map of the campus.
I think this is a great idea. We're being picky about the historic site, so it's got one of the most iconic sculptures in the city, smack in the middle of it. So,
It's the horror stories have gone as far as needs to end, just needs to end. Trying to saw off the arm of the statue, I mean, all the stories, it's just, you know. We're better than that, we can fix this, and, you know, we're putting in several $100,000 to do what's described here.
I applaud what you guys are doing. I like that you're investing in yourself across the street, you're putting
Yeah.
time and money, you're putting money for all this, and you're vested with those historic pieces and stuff.
We're just excited about this stretch
Yeah.
of State Street. We're down the other end of the State Street and, you know, Indian motorcycle and Knox and.
yeah,
And I know the cities, you know, we're putting all these banners on Main Street, State Street, and you know, we're trying to connect the dots here and. We can do this, and we're excited about it.
In your discussions with the Parks Department, was there discussion about, so you're committing to ongoing maintenance of the grounds?
We're gonna share that maintenance with the Parks Department and do what they request. And currently they mow the lawn. And I'm fine with that. And we are going to be picking up the paper every morning. That's what we do with every morning. And we have a meeting with them after Springfield Historic Commission. We'll decide how that maintenance is going to be shared. We're willing to do whatever they ask us to do. Is, you know, this is what we look at.
I'm just trying to get a handle on what
Yeah,
the scope of things.
And I don't want to see my anyone's toes here, you know. Just want to help the neighborhood, that's all.
Yeah, I agree with my colleagues that it's a laudable proposal. You know, I'm concerned about the historic, fabric of the park. So making sure that, you know, first do no harm. But I mean,
Right.
there are improvements and there are improvements and,
Right,
you know. My concern about the street furniture is that I'm not sure that street furniture looks appropriate to the site. But your point is taken that there isn't any street furniture there now, so what's, you know, there's nothing to measure against.
yeah,
You know, and I appreciate and I applaud the effort to restore the post and chain fencing, because I think that would be much more appropriate than anything that might be done in 2026.
right,
You know,
I agree.
it's gonna look, even if some of those posts have to be. You know, I don't know what the condition of them is. But I'm just trying to cross these and others.
The library building is magnificent. I mean, we all go by there, it's just absolutely straight, it's just gorgeous, the whole thing. They have this, this doesn't have to, and I'm telling you, the secret here is water, it's just a little, you know, TLC, we can do this. And
Okay, so I have a motion on the floor, but I don't have a second. Well, I'd like to amend the motion to include that there's some review of conservation statute.
we can submit that, and we'll get a quote and you know, it's back on it, from the curator,
Yeah,
and we'll send it in. to
yeah,
Andrew.
just so
That's
that,
okay.
somebody's taking a look at it.
Okay, was that, yeah, sure.
Motion. So, all right, so then can I have a second? I second. Kevin? And then before you take the vote, I just want to make a comment that not but 2 days ago, someone I know from Florida who was a Springfield resident up until they were maybe 40 years old, flew back here with his 6-year-old daughter, take a photograph in that park in front of that statue. And
posted it on Facebook purposefully. To say that this is where he came.
Yeah, so people go there.
They do.
Yeah,
means
it means something, right?
Be great to have it restored and to look as it should.
I agree.
Okay, if there's no other further comments, we'll take a vote, please. Nardi is yes, Walter,
Yes.
Vincent,
Yes,
Kevin? Yes. And Lynn?
Yes.
Thank
Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, if you're doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
Next on our agenda. Thank you, John. 122 Chestnut Street, sign modification, with donuts. Please give us the name and residential address to the record.
Good evening, my name is Adam Nixa of Mass Signs, I reside in Enfield, Connecticut. And Jordan Healy representing ownership, of East Long Meadow.
Let's see, let me read from the staff overview. Petitioner submitted an application for a certificate of appropriateness for the purpose of altering 3 existing signs by updating them with new permanent names with a similar color scheme. Are all signs remaining the same size? The previous old signs were aluminum material, black and silver in color, with the signs as provided below. Corner of Chestnut and Hillman, 30 3/8 by 47.5. The materials were aluminum, the colors dark blue, tan, and white. Sign 2, Chestnut East elevation, 32 by 180. Materials aluminum, colors dark blue, tan, and white. And sign 3, Hillman Street, south elevation. Dimensions 36 by 96 inches, aluminum, dark blue, tan, and white. Previous landowners received approval via certificate of non-applicability to remove the lettering on the previously existing signs since they no longer own the premises. The existing landowners subject to this application received approval via certificate of non-applicability to install temporary synthetic banner signs over the sign placards advertising the premises. This approval is in effect until the landowner receives approval for the signs from this commission. So I think you can tell us
Well, I think you summed it up pretty well.
Good thing.
Absolutely, so, all in all, we're looking to update and refresh the existing signage that's there with same type of fabricated aluminum, tube frame aluminum structure type signs that are on all 3 elevations there. Just with the update and to new name here as new ownership, and that was also clean and consistent with other signs in the neighborhood area as well.
So this is the,
So the,
Proposed
you
new
can see,
sign.
yeah, exactly, so the one that's in existence, you can kind of see there on the street corner that's on the projecting double-sided. And that's what would be proposed to go top of or replace that one, in essence.
Is that the same dimension?
Yep, same exact dimension. Yep.
All of the same dimension?
I went up there personally, yes,
Just asking.
absolutely.
the. You might have this, the color scheme, the backing, is that like a navy blue or is that black?
That's black,
It is black,
that one's black, yep. Aged but black.
Yep. Great.
Other questions? Commissioner Law, any questions?
no questions. Looks good to me.
Anything else, Commissioner? So this is a public hearing. I'll take a minute to open it up to the public. Is there anyone here who would like to speak in favor or not regarding the sign modifications? Anyone from the audience? Back to the commission. I am open to a motion. If you so.
Make a motion to approve the 3 replacement signs as presented in the application.
Second,
Thank you. Any questions? Take a vote. Walter?
Yes.
Kevin Buffy?
Yes.
Diane Nisbet?
Yes.
Marty is yes, and Vincent Walsh?
Yes.
Thank you, Vincent. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Have a good
For
day.
some reason that doesn't happen, or you can't make the sign, or it's gotta be different color, or the font's gotta be different, just.
It will be exactly that. No worry about that.
Yeah.
No.
Thanks, sir. Thanks.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Next on our agenda, 179 Thompson Street. Here.
This is our applicant online.
Oh, online, okay. That's great. Let me take a minute. Who is online and get the meeting residential address?
Hello, everyone. My name's Alan View, and I'm Sarah Lane in Belchertown.
Okay, thank you. Application overview. Petitioner submitted an application undeclared for the purpose of replacing 7 black wooden aluminum double hung single pane windows with no grid with Window World 4000 series black vinyl double hung single pane windows with no grid. This Window World 4000 series is an approved window, but correct.
Yes.
It's been approved in the past.
Yep, it's been approved twice, once in 2022 and in March 2026.
Randolph and Oxford. Okay, so why don't you tell us about your request, please?
So the existing windows, there's only I think 2 that are actually visual from the street, but the existing windows are old, obviously original windows. Sashes are all deteriorating. They're well beyond repair. Some of the glass is falling out. So we are proposing to replace those with a replacement vinyl window with a black exterior to match the outside of the house. None of the exterior casings will be touched. Everything will remain as is. So we won't be altering any of the aesthetics from that perspective.
Okay. Andrew, is there a profile or something on the sash so we can see?
Are these are 1/1 existing, are there any with sashes in them for divider?
No grids in any of the windows currently.
They're just all 1/1, right?
Correct. Yep.
This is the best I have, but yeah, I think I more relied on the fact that it was approved previously.
I can email you a photo of an actual window that we have in our showroom. I took a picture of the other day.
Well, a picture, you see the profile of the sash and the sill would be nice. If you can make that available on your screen.
Let's see. Let's see if I can- Bear with me 1 second, please. Oh, I'm not allowed to share my screen because
If you can email it to me, we'll drop it into the file and I'll pull it up.
what's your email address?
A, S is in Sam, P is in Thomas, R is in Roger, N is in Nancy, I is in Igloo, S is in Sam, P is in Thomas, E is in Edward at springfieldcityhall.com.
These windows, these are essentially the same windows that we installed a while back on Piney. I think it's Piney View.
Yeah, I remember the model number.
Did you send the email?
Yes.
Okay.
Hopefully I got it right. Sorry, I don't think
I remember it being, that's like, wow, that's why we removed it, but I just always like seeing it.
yeah, no worries. The picture I'm sending you is it's installed in a wall in our showroom, so it's not like the sill, the existing sill of the house of the window pocket and the trim is going to all remain the same. We're not doing anything to it. So we're not changing the visual look of that
The part we always focus on is the bottom sash. As slim as possible, so you don't see the big fat bottom of the vinyl.
right. Yep.
That's what we're always, because that's what a wood window looks like. It's got a
Yeah.
skin, so. All very visual.
Did you receive it yet?
He went to, I think, go get it. Or print it.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's like, it's,
Whatever you.
yeah.
Okay, the only difference is to be no grid on the upper edge, right?
Correct.
Okay. So thank you for that. So Commissioners, any other questions? If not, I'll open up for public comment. If there's anyone in the audience who wants to speak either in favor or not of this petition. We'll come back to the commission. But Commissioners, if you have no further questions, I'll move into a motion.
Make a motion, we approve the proposed replacement of the 7 black wooden windows with aluminum black double hung single pane, no grids with the Window World 4000 color black vinyl double hung single pane with no grids presented in the application.
And as per the photographs of the.
Right.
So thank you for that motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second from Commissioner Nestor. No other questions? We'll take the vote. Vincent Walsh.
Yes.
Thank you. Kevin Coffey.
Yes.
Thank you, Kevin. Walter Crowe.
Yes.
Anna Lesko.
Yes.
And Alan Moise, yes. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you. You guys have a great night.
You too.
Good.
Thank you.
We have one more public hearing, is that correct?
Yes.
218 Sumner Avenue, and get the 218 Sumner. He's going to join us, so. For the record, please give us your name and your residential address.
Joe Orsini, Oxford, Massachusetts. I'm the chain now, 218
The overview, the petitioner submitted application for certificate of hardship for the purpose of replacing the existing slate roof with GAF ADZ lifetime roof architectural asphalt shingles. So, I'm going to talk to us, speed wine.
Sure, we're just looking to replace his roof, it is compromised. If it was gonna be refurbished, it should have been done probably 25 years ago. All the neighbors in the direct vicinity all have already converted to shingle. His garage is already converted to shingle. We're gonna go with a charcoal shingle, so it matches the color of the slate. And pretty much it's just the expense, how expensive slate is to repair it, the copper nails, all of it has to come off, get put back on. And the paintings of it as well, so
What is the type slate instead of the garage? So
it is a shingle,
the shingle.
it's asphalt shingle.
It's not an architectural.
It is like an older style of shingle, yeah. Probably done 30 years ago.
The other. Well, yeah. So now we got existing conditions for this. Is there some damage to the structure and noticing some dips in the photograph?
Not on the wood or anything so far, but like there's no. Because just the way the old system is, but there is damage on the inside because how much it's been leaking because of the condition, so. You can just see all the slates falling, the nail, what happens is the copper nails have already been compromised, so they're just falling everywhere.
Questions, Commissioner? Yeah, I just noticed that yours is the proposal for the slate. And you've got a number for the slate, what's the number for the architectural shingles?
39. They're to 100.
If you're the only. You quoted both. It's not, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There wasn't competitive bidding on this.
Oh, we'd be the lowest price for the slate, I'm sure.
Yeah. I noticed you only give a 10-year workmanship warranty for the slate. Is that typical for you?
So, yeah, we give a 10-year workmanship warranty on all our roof replacements, then you can purchase an extended warranty.
Yeah, what happened to this messy flashing thing that I've seen?
So that is all old copper and lead that is completely covered. It's been repaired 5 times over with tar. So we will clean that up and we'll put new flashing.
Like what coated copper?
Exactly.
It's gonna happen to all the old slate.
The old slate is going to be disposed of.
That meeting turn out.
Yes.
And
Some will be salvaged.
okay, because if you're in the business, you know how
Yes,
valuable all that
exactly.
type is, right? Because
Right.
slate roofs last like 200 years.
Right,
Why they're still there, not.
Exactly.
ground.
Most of the people that are buying it now is to sell individual pieces for art and stuff. So there's not a huge market, like reselling a slate like that.
Well, there are a lot of people that
Oh, yeah.
want to keep that like that.
Oh, yeah.
So they would,
We're gonna
that type of stuff is valuable.
we're gonna definitely save a couple of pallets of it. But the majority of it has to be inspected, each piece, dirt by hand, or make sure it has integrity still. We're taking it all down for him.
For him, he's gonna have it, so
Then he can
he
either
could
tell us.
possibly sell it to that slate repair company. Make some money, but. Because there's a lot of other houses in the area who have that slate and looking for it.
Some people actually want to retain,
Right.
like the whole reason there's an historic commissioner is people want to keep
Yes,
things the same or look the same, and in some cases, if they can keep the original piece that lasted this long. Right, everything needs maintenance.
years
They
ago,
can't
we had
replicate it's the slate.
slate companies that would come and actually take it off for us, watertight it.
Yeah.
And then either purchase it or just do that, that's the cost. Now they're kind of hard to come by, there's a couple some companies.
Yeah.
So I help that area.
Okay. Further questions, Commissioner Walsh, anything?
No questions.
Okay. As this is a public hearing, so we open the meeting of the audience for those to speak in favor or not regarding this request. Yes, please.
I'm Nancy Evans, Don and I live at 233 Forest Park Avenue, we're right next to Chen's property. And over the years that he's owned it, he's done a very nice job of keeping up the house. Keeping it well painted, all the other things that go along with it. We've been in our house 50 years, and we've heard every so often that slate roofs are notoriously difficult to find the leaks, even worse than an asphalt roof. And I would very much encourage a positive vote.
Okay, so you're in favor,
To
you're in favor.
replace the slate with the shingle.
Thank you very much. Anyone else?
Just a question, Don Evans, right next door to 33 Forest Park Avenue. Is the current slate roof failing? Is that the situation?
Yeah, sir, yes.
Are you getting leaking inside?
Yes, he's got interior damages.
Yeah, we'll bring up the photographs again so you can take a look at them. Is there anyone else?
I didn't quite hear the contractor's response to about saving the shingle or saving them. Because you're facing that direction.
Yeah, we will be trying to save as much as we can. A lot of it is already destroyed, and as we rip it, a lot of it's gonna break. But we're gonna save some pallets as much as we can.
Very good, thank you.
He stated that for the owner will have the right to sell it to someone who may need something, so.
Very good, thank you. See
Folks, I'm bringing it back to the commission since there's no one else in the audience. Commissioners, with no other discussion, I'm open to
Before, okay. Make a motion to approve the replacement of the existing slate roof with the GAF HDZ lifetime roof architectural asphalt shingles presented in the application firm that is.
Is there a color in that?
Charcoal.
Right, we will have a second.
Second.
Okay, if there's no other questions.
I just had a question. As far as the permitting process now, we have to show proof that this was approved.
You will be getting a certificate from
Okay.
staff, and then that will have to be shown to the.
Okay,
We have tomorrow off, so I can just not a little bit early next week.
okay, thank you.
Okay, so if there's no other questions, I'll take a vote. Vincent Walsh,
Yes.
Dan Esper, Kevin Coffey,
Yes.
Larry, yes, and Nathan Crowe.
Yes.
Thank you.
Anything changes, come back.
Yes.
Thank you.
There. Yeah, we'll get the certificate.
Okay,
Days and then.
those are our public hearings, and other matters properly before the commission. This is your. Explore local historic district for Our Lady of Roseland Church campus.
Yes, so as everyone knows from last meeting, or may recall from last meeting, we had an application regarding that church campus over there. And so after the meeting, Kevin contacted me about potentially looking into establishing a local historic district, and I thought it would be worthy to have a discussion about that. We do have some people online. I don't know what you want to do in regards to public comment, but we also got two public comments. And as soon as I can type, I'll bring up the campus. But yeah, so I thought I would put this on the agenda and give you guys the opportunity to discuss what you want to do.
So Kevin, I'd love to hear your commentary regarding the idea.
Sure, well. Yeah, coming off of the presentation of the last meeting. And the public comment that came in at the time. I did some further investigation. And noted that according to the Massachusetts Historical Commission survey. The school and the Italianate rectory had both been found to be qualified to be on the National Register.
And which raised the question to me of like, why would we wanna pull these things down? Or commit to holding of them down, when in fact, they've already been found to be historically significant. The, yeah, I mean, according to my read of the rules for establishing local historical districts, historical commissions can do a study and make a proposal to the city council to find that this is a historic district that should be preserved. I think that we should do that. Right, for anything else? Commissioner Walsh?
No, I don't really have any comments other than that they have to start something. I don't think we should be starting the process, and it's kind of premature to even go over any public commentary until we actually have the situation on our table.
Well, doesn't the owner of the property have to initiate the process?
I think the historic commission can initiate the process.
Yes, we can initiate the process, which is why I'm bringing it up.
See,
So the commission does have the option to create a historic district here.
So the owner would have be able to make commentary.
So that's my question is legally. I mean, we have the authority as a commission to create the historic district, but what about the ownership of the property? Ownership rights, how does that fit into the creation of the historic district?
Yeah, I did include in your packet the establishing local historic district. I'm sure there's probably a reference somewhere in there.
Yeah, if you guys remember, this is Attorney Suchuk speaking. If you guys remember, I think the last historic district you guys did, it was against the property owner's wishes, honestly. The one that's like near Stick, I believe the property owner did not want it to be a historic district, and it is a historic district now. So
it be done, so.
The sort of flow is on the back, right? That had establishing a local historic district.
I can't bring up the appendix. Someone can come in.
Just for a little clarification, we can't approve a historic district. We can only suggest that we approve that the city council make.
Sorry, Vinny, go ahead. you know what you're doing.
No, that's all I just wanted to, I mean, I know what Walter said was he meant the same thing. I just wanted to clarify it for the record that we don't approve them. We hear everything. We agree or disagree. Either we don't agree to it or we do, but then they send it to city council and they're the ones who approve it or disapprove it. Just a minor technicality, that's all.
But we can nominate it, evidently, correct?
Yes, we can.
I guess I still don't understand where the owner of the property input comes in. Let's say I'm the owner of the property and I don't, this is a historic.
Right, the owner doesn't have a veto power. From what I've ever learned in the number of years, somebody submits. See, I thought I didn't read everything that came in from. I read Erica's letter, and I didn't know if they were going to actually put it in front of us to have us consider it. But the owner, we can make it one. They can tell us why it shouldn't be. And I mean, we can have the hearings. The public can come and say we don't want it or we do want it. We can say we don't want it or we do want it. And the owner can say he does want it or he doesn't want it.
Right, but the vote is city council. The
vote is city council, yes.
So there would be a public hearing, the owner would get notice of it. And they show up to they can show up, give their input. The commission can either move forward or, based on the input, they could say, you know what, never mind. But if you move it forward, then it goes to the city council. Also, I would imagine is another public hearing, so they would have an opportunity to provide input with the city council as well.
And I believe a committee has to be created. It doesn't have to be members of the historic commission, but there's a committee that must be created. I think between 3 and 7 members. I'm not positive on the number, but to research the historic significance of the properties. And it's all in the literature that Andrew had sent over last month.
Yeah, I would
Right.
draw commissioners' attention to page 44, chapter 40C, section 4, study committees, commissions, establishment. And just as Attorney Suchek said, it's like there needs to be a study committee of between 3 and 7 people.
Who appoints that for that study group?
I believe you guys get to appoint it.
Yeah, I'm assuming that will be us.
2 of the nominees are the architects, and
These architects.
I know, they're always.
They're on everything.
Such a thing. And they're on everything.
Yeah.
Okay. The purpose of considering this, of course, is to try to find a way to save.
Right.
What are significant and rather beautiful buildings. I don't know whether that's possible, even if they are deemed a historic building, if no one will repair them. So, but I can see that we should try, rather than just tear down
I agree.
that entire campus.
I believe there are 3 buildings. One's like it looks like a historic house, and then there's the church, and then there's I think the campus. It's like there's a gym with a stage and some other basketball court.
Significant facility that, has a lot of
Pretty big.
community potential. I would agree. As I said, the Massachusetts Historical Commission survey provides a summary of both of them. And I know I circulated those to the chair and the vice chair. But I would refer other commissioners to that. The school and the rectory were both recommended for listing in the National Register when this survey was done. I'm not sure when it was, but it wasn't recent. 2001. So, it's a shame that nothing's been done in 25 years, but that is no reason to not do anything now. It does sound from the survey that was done in 2001 that the church itself has been severely or seriously, what's the word we use?
Compromised.
Heavily disturbed. It's basically sounds like everything inside's new, and they kept the shell because of a couple of different catastrophic fires. Nonetheless, I think it would make sense to include that in the historic district proposal, because it goes with the other 2 properties. It's like they're a suite. But I take seriously the concerns that have been expressed by people in the public comments that have already come in, and that prompted me to take a deeper look at those buildings. And I think an even deeper look could be made. I think it's more than just a question of, are they nice looking? I think it's a question of there's the historic narrative of the city. And I think that one of the public comments spoke directly to that. Mr. Gazuski, who spoke of his specific, personal connection with it. But I'll assume that there are hundreds of others who have shared interests in that. But it's a narrative that, you know, ought to be protected and preserved. And then again, you know, it's up to the city council to decide, but right now, what's been proposed is to demolish them. So that's not, there's no upside there. Then you're just using this land real estate. Right. So there's nothing that's preserved for that.
Mr. Chair.
Yes.
Yeah, just you know, when they came in before, they were just looking for a demo to demo the place, and looking for a no adverse. There was a lot of, it was very much adverse if they tore everything down. I have no problem considering it. My thought was, should we complete the potential new guidelines that we have in front of us before we start another one, so we have we operate under the new guidelines.
Are you speaking of the new building guidelines?
No,
No.
the new historic district
Guidelines that we've had, yeah.
guidelines.
From a process standpoint, if we can do that quickly, I would agree that from a process standpoint, it would make sense to do that.
You mean the ordinance, right? The historic ordinance, the rewrite of the historic ordinance?
Yes.
Yeah.
We've already done a lot of work on that. And
I mean, I would think that it would be appropriate to complete that before we start something new here.
Well, we could meet, let's say this week coming up, we'll be, you know, right, we'll have a jump on it. I'm willing to do so.
Like it for our next topics then.
Right.
And
Yeah.
maybe that, we can come back to this, so. On our plate, we have two things, we have the ordinance and the new construction guidelines, so, just so we can make sure we don't conflate two. We'll make sure we say ordinance for the consolidation of what we have on the books for our ordinances, and then the new construction guidelines will refer to guidelines, so.
Yeah, that's separate.
Make sure we keep that terminology to prevent confusion,
I think new construction should be just so you guys know, it's just the new construction.
That's probably better, new construction and then ordinance, so. The ordinance we got back from the law department, and they're essentially ready to be presented. I have, not, a few of us had talked about the ordinance and basically some of the feedback that we got last time before we send it to the law department. So we discussed, the changes, and in hearing you guys, we went back, talked as a team, and I'm just gonna make a fix that I'll highlight when we have a chance to sit down and talk about them. So you'll see that clearly in the draft. I'll send the draft next week, early next week, so everyone can see it. So we have the historic ordinance rewrite, and then separately is the new construction guidelines, but let's start with the new rewrite of the ordinance. When does everyone want to meet?
And if we agree to move that forward, that just moves it forward to a public hearing, correct? We can't pass that without a full public hearing, right?
It has to be passed by city council, and it usually takes two different.
No, I understand. I just mean we can't pass it on. I thought we had to do a public hearing before if we approved it, even though it has to go to city council. Am I wrong, Andrew? It'd be okay if I was.
This might be Attorney Shuchuk question, but since technically it's an ordinance to be passed by the city council, I think I think the purpose of the commission would be to endorse it or not endorse it. I don't know.
Oh, okay. All right.
You might not need a public hearing for that.
All right. It's okay. It's just in my head that we did. If we don't, that's fine. And I actually, now that you worded it that way, I think it is, I don't think we need the public hearing.
Well, but we still have to meet in order to endorse it.
Yeah.
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 And is that your understanding too, Attorney Shuchuk?
Yes, yes, it is. You guys would endorse it, and then again, it goes, there's 2 public hearings for city council to approve it.
Okay, but not under us. Okay, that's great.
Yes.
So that makes it a little bit easier, I think.
It does.
Commission, you don't have to warn a hearing, we can just schedule it with 48 hours notice.
Well, I'd be willing to meet maybe next Tuesday at 11
AM, yes.
AM.
Yeah, I am not available Tuesday in morning.
Okay. When are you available?
Well, I'm not positive right now. I'm out of town. I'm coming back to town late Monday night.
Okay,
So,
well, perhaps Wednesday?
maybe Tuesday afternoon, maybe, just not Tuesday morning.
The only issue with Tuesday is I wouldn't be able to get 48 hours notice to advertise it.
Okay.
For us to meet to discuss it.
It's a public hearing
You
though,
have to
Oh, I
announce.
see.
yeah,
If there's more than 3 of us, it's a public hearing.
or a public meeting rather, not hearing.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Wednesday, I just don't have a schedule in front of me, but I can get back tomorrow to Andrew. And
I can do Wednesday during the day.
All right, so how about
Yeah.
if we maybe try to shoot for Wednesday at 10?
that sounds okay. And I can double check and get back to Andrew right away.
Okay, so I will schedule that public meeting at 10 o'clock on Wednesday to discuss the ordinance.
Well, that sounds good.
Is there a draft?
They're the draft, depending on what time we
I
wrap
can't talk.
this meeting. I might be able to edit it and get it out tonight before I leave.
Or would you send what you have?
Yeah, I would like to get the edits. I mean, I have it in 2 documents, so I'll send it a little bit disconnected.
This is historic ordinance.
This is the historic ordinance, yeah. So I will notice that meeting on Monday. And I will get the document out before I leave tonight. And then, so with that in mind, going back to the historic district at the church here. If there's so in order to get the ordinance passed, as Attorney Shuchuk said, there's going to be 2 public hearings in front of the city council. I imagine they might want to send that to a committee before they even have the 2 hearings. So I don't know what's going to happen, but if everyone, I mean, if we have the historic commission, the planning department endorsing the historic ordinance rewrite, I think, it should move hopefully relatively fast.
Well, we need to have a study committee first.
This is for the ordinance. So when we get the ordinance passed, then we can start the historic district. And from what I'm seeing in this establishing local historic districts, looks like the city council has to appoint the.
Yeah.
No, they don't.
No.
We do, I think.
It says on page 11, the first official step in the process of creating a local historic district is the appointment of a local historic district study committee by the Board of Selectmen or the City Council. So unless that's been delegated, and maybe Attorney Shuchuk, would you be able to maybe look into this?
Yeah, I can look into that, but I'm thinking that it may be better for them to, I mean, better for us if you want the historic district passed to be on their good side almost.
Yeah.
To go by whoever they appoint. I'm sure mostly you guys could be appointed, but I will look into it. I don't want to speak onto something that I'm not fully educated on. So
Yeah, I mean, ideally, the committee would be appointed by you guys, but if this is indeed correct, it looks like it has to be the city council.
Or someone like Erica Straw could say, I would be interested to the city council.
Yeah. So, but I think right now our number one priority is the ordinance.
Yeah.
So once we get that passed, then we can come back, look at the historic district. And then separately on a parallel track, we have the new construction guidelines. I can put those at the end of our next meeting in July. Right now I have an agenda of about 4 with one more week of getting applications. So I don't think.
That's gotta get on there. I mean, we've been kind of teed up, so.
Yeah, I have received comments from a little bit more than half the commission, so I can still take comments for those who might not have submitted anything. Otherwise, what I'll do is, at the end of next week, I will send out the compiled comments for the new construction guidelines, so everyone can see them, and then we can discuss. There actually aren't a whole lot. So I'm not gonna warn it as a hearing, I don't think we're there yet, but I'll put it on the agenda, so if there are members of the public that want to show up and discuss it as well, we can take their input. Or do you wanna do that during a public hearing? There's advantages and disadvantages to both. If you do it during a public hearing and you guys are all ready to go and then something happens where comments come in and you want to go back and change it, then you have to rewarn it as a public hearing. But if we take public comment at like our next meeting, we can make those changes all at once and then do a public comment or a public hearing.
That would be my feeling, because we've talked about this for like 3 years now.
Yeah.
There's
Okay.
been multiple times for public comment.
Yeah. So I know Kira is on the line, from the trust. I know they were looking to provide comment. I was having them hold back until I had this conversation with you guys. So I will reach out to the trust and let them know that they can submit public comment. And anyone else looking to submit public comment can as well. Okay. I will compile everything and we will have the discussion at our next meeting, July 16th. Okay. So
Sounds good.
that is 1, 2, and 3. Unless anyone else has anything for those.
Any more updates?
So
There is no one here for a public speak up.
we do have correspondence. This is now the Vietnam Memorial in Mason Square. That was nominated to the National Register list of historic places. Shannon Walsh at PVPC. She worked on the application. She attended the public hearing that I think was a couple weeks ago. There's going to be a few more comments back, but she really tied it up neatly and nicely, and so I anticipate maybe some modest changes, and then we can get that to be nominated and hopefully accept it.
It's a nice thing.
And then the last thing, I had a slew of non-applicabilities. They're in the hearing packet if anyone wants to see it. That's all of that. Are there any questions for me?
Anything else for you, Vincent Walsh?
No, I'm all set. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so I'm open to check our quorum call here for the next meeting, July 16th. I will be present.
I should be there. No reason I won't be there at this point.
Okay. Dan? Kevin?
No.
We have Julie and Marissa, but Walter?
Yes.
Marissa did tell me that she'll be here.
Just wanted to say thank you to Commissioner Poppy for all your work on this. I know you put a bunch of time into this, and appreciate all your due diligence and investigation, and I think it's
Well, thank you.
very meritorious, so.
Yes, absolutely.
You're welcome.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I like how you get in the weeds with everything and pull everything forward, and appreciate your presence here.
I hate meeting. I hate it. Okay, I'll take a motion for.
So moved. To adjourn.
All right, and I have a second.
Second.
Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
All right.